All right, we're continuing now with best-selling author Bishop T.D. Jakes. I've got a lot of questions coming in on Twitter, but before that, you talk about tribalism and how that holds back individuals, and I would suspect the nation. But is there anything more instinctive than tribalism? How do we deal with those two issues?
Well, first of all, since we're talking about business, we're talking about money, you can't be tribal and be a global thinker at the same time. The reason money is called currency is that it needs to be able to flow. And the issue is, do you have a vision that flows beyond people who look like you, dress like you, and vote like you? And if you're going to do business, you can't do segregated business and do it well. If you've got a product that you believe in, or a message that you believe in, or a movie that you believe in, or whatever it is, you want to reach the broadest amount of people, and most people think tribally. All of their relationships, their contacts, their associates are tribal, and you block the ability to succeed when you block the ability to communicate beyond your tribe.
I got to tell you, about a year and a half ago, the CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch said he only wanted good-looking kids to wear his clothes. The stock has never been the same.
I bet.
Lululemon said that women were the reason the pants weren't working. Stock has never been the same. Bishop, we got a couple of great tweets, and I just want to share a couple of questions. One from Mo Seek to Music. Bishop, what advice would you give when facing financial opposition while pursuing your passion? A lot of people are stuck, or they feel like they're stuck. What you're saying sounds great, but I barely have enough money to pay the rent and get back to work.
You don't have to start big. You can start very small. And one of the things I like about living in a social media age, it has leveled the playing floor for marketing and for advancing your cause. And if you're going to attract investors, you need some data through which you can be able to say to the investors, this is my skin in the game. This is my effort. This is my energy. You can't get people to be invested where you're distracted. You've got to invest in your own dream and then draw other people into it.
Got another one from Candace. How do you tap into your instinct if you are stuck and don't know where to start? It's similar to that, but it just feels to me also that some people just don't know. It's not the money per se, but just that first step.
Well, I think we need to do some self-examination. In the book, I talk about dating yourself. You need to ask the kind of questions you would ask if you went on a date with somebody. What are you passionate about? What really turns you on? What makes you want to leap out of the bed in the morning? What gets your energy going? What would you do if you had no fear? What would you do if you had the capital? I think you are the most powerful where you are the most passionate, and that's where you need to focus your investment, your energy, your focus, and develop relationships that coincide with it.
We got one left. We got a minute left, but I got to get to this one because I think it's great. How do you maintain balance with family, ministry, and business?
It's a great question. It's very difficult. It's very daunting, and I don't know that I do it every day. But what I try to do in the book, I talk about juggling jungles, and I'm sure I leave something done out of that list every day. But make sure it's not the same thing any 2 days in a row.
Very quickly, can a non-believer tap into their instincts? Can an atheist, can someone who's not a Christian, can anyone do this, or do you have to believe in God to make it work?
Well, the first thing that when we start talking about instincts, I started talking about sea turtles who are born on land, and as soon as they crack the shell, start moving toward the sea. They don't move toward the sea because they're Christians. They do because they've been wired by God.
Bishop T.D. Jakes,
to do so.
You're absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, guys.